It's open Sundays from 8 to 12 in Brawley. Refrigerators, those tires, those kinds of things that you can't take to the landfill, someplace where we can legally dump them.
They have a program that they have been coming down here once a year to gather up all that stuff.
And I haven't heard of it.
I've never heard of wind.
What?
I've never heard of wind.
Oh, well, you got to get a paper for that and read it. I don't know. Yeah, they have had it come down here, and it's been here every year where you can go dump your tires, your batteries, and your oil. But the only problem with that is that it's usually during the day, and if people work and they don't get a chance to do it.
From any of the stuff that we go over, is there anything else we'd like to add here? In the ambulance, what about the medical personnel?
Well, I think
From our fire department, ambulance.
that would basically come along with the app. They used to have an ambulance service here.
The skateboard park you forgot. Is that under you?
Park
Oh, that's separate from the park?
Cool.
The skateboard park is separate from the park?
It'll probably be included in the park.
Should be included in the
All right, let's get a couple more off the wall there. And how about scholarships? Can we add that in there? I think that's important for any child that is getting out of high school to be able to say, well, yeah, I can get $2,000 and I can go off to Compton to go to college, and I can afford to go up there if I had $2,000 or $3,000. You know, I think that's really important. I mean, my girlfriend goes to nursery school, and I know
we talked about whatever job training these developers can deal with too.
Okay, I think that's going to be under a little different program where we want to basically deal with the college and get them involved with the developers and the LA Power and Water, so that they can basically have a program out there. Because we really can't have a program down here. We won't have enough people to bring some money.
From the angle of when one of these organizations is coming in here, instead of hiring 100 truck drivers from LA, have them
Provide training.
have them say send 10 local kids to truck driving school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. Basically, right now, I think on that first meeting that we had about the solar, I think there was an employment sheet passed around that people could put their names on there to basically be on a list to be hired by them. Okay, now training is a little bit different.
On this Chevron and this city, they added something like that, what you're saying, and they called it education.
Well, I just meant like when we were last year we were discussing that the sewage to energy plant. You know? Yeah. Their proposal had something like 90 truck drivers or something, right?
Right.
Well, being a depressed area like this, that would be a thing that would be relatively cheap for that theoretical company to engage in, to send these kids to, for example, truck driving school, whatever it is, you know. Well, and I'm just saying, dealing with these people, that's something we should have in mind all the time.
Right now we have to look at, okay, what are these people going to do? How is that training going to come about? And basically what you're looking at is basically you would have to be promoted at the college to have some type of program set up.
It would be funded by those people coming in.
But what he means is that we can include a provision that if they could do some of the training
That's the
on
thing
behalf of
that
their
seems to be one of our first concerns when something like this comes into our community.
It could fall under education training.
Yeah, well,
job education, job training.
Just giving some preference to local prospects that might not otherwise have a chance at those jobs, you know.
Okay, that's 11 that we have. And I think that'll be enough to work with. We're going to find out exactly where we stand tomorrow and talk with them and let them know where we stand. You know, it's looking good at this point, I think. I think we're going to have a good presentation for them, and I think that they're willing to cooperate. Chris has done a lot of research on who's coming down. We know who he is, where he came from, and what he's done in the past. And I think that, I think we have a good chance of getting this. So I want to thank you all for coming. And our next meeting, we will let you know, because basically we want to find out what we're going to do tomorrow, and then from there we will come back and let you know for sure. I don't want, what? Oh yeah. The other people for the Chamber of Commerce, we're going to have a meeting tomorrow at 7 o'clock for the Tomato Festival, so we can iron out everything.
I won't be here.
Okay.
What time, sir?
7 o'clock.
Tomorrow, planning for the tomato festival.
Commissioners won't be here.
My name is Benjamin Horton.
Yeah.
When you go on?
And I will say, for my own
Bring big people.
Maybe the center of power.